Grab your snacks and relax. Let's see what Casey will show us today. Grab your controller, let's go on a ride. What will digital world provide? The adventure is front of us, a world of fantasy for you and for me. Subscribe and leave a comment. Whoa, for all the great content. Hit that like and share the vibe. Together as one, we'll thrive. Subscribe and leave a comment. Whoa, for all the great content. Hit that like and share the vibe. Together as one, we'll thrive. Let's keep the inspiration alive.
Well, hello, my fellow gamers. I hope you guys are all having an incredible day wherever you are in this fabulous world of ours. If you're new to my channel, hello, I am Katie, and if you are returning, welcome back. I'm so excited you guys are here. We're jumping back into Timberborn. This time we're going to be doing a new map because I've been watching somebody else do this map, and I'm super excited about it. So we're going to start working on this map. I am, like I said, so stoked about it. So like I said, we already have our existing one, but now we're going to go in and do a brand new one. Obviously we do not have the iron teeth unlocked yet, so we're going to keep with the folks table. And we have a couple of new islands here, or a couple new maps here that have opened up to us. Currently we are working on this one. We will still continue to work on this one because I have some really awesome plans for this one, but we are actually going to be jumping into custom maps. These are ones that I found through the Steam Deck in the workshop section of Timberborn. And these are all maps that you can download and try playing yourself. They are available to the general public. Specifically, we are going to be working on Zoo Escape. Like I said, am super excited about this one. So we're going to go ahead and click next. We're going to keep with the normal mode just because of the fact that I want to have a little bit of a challenge. This is probably going to be a really big challenging one. I did like a demo one earlier and it did not go over well, but now that I have things that I've learned, so we're gonna kind of go from there. But first and foremost, we're gonna do the normal mode, and we're gonna go ahead and get this started and let it load. I'll show you guys the map, show you what it all looks like, and we will go from there. Give it a second to load. Okay, what would you like to call it? Let's call it the bowl. Okay, so first and foremost, we are going to pause this because of the fact that I want to get some things set up here right away. So we are going to start with getting our structures here. I think the first thing that we need to do is get food and water established. The best way to do that is getting the pumps in, getting that all taken care of, and kind of going from there. So let's get some of this stuff started. Let's see. I'm just trying to map out the pathways here real quick. Do this. Go across like this. So we're going to start there at least. So come down over here. There we go. Okay. So we got the pathways in. Next we need to start working on, and yeah, I'd be like, oh, you know, do this and then like I would do this on pause, but this is a bit more of a challenging map than what I'm used to. So we are going to start first by getting everything laid out that we need to get laid out. And then we will go from there. Need to do some storage. So we're going to start with the water being stored right here. So that way they don't have very far to go. And then we are going to get this guy in. Get that started. And then we are going to do a power wheel right here. Just working with what we already have. And a lumber mill right here. So that way they are connected and they're not going very far. The storage for the lumber, we're going to first start with this one, smaller one, and then eventually work towards getting this bigger one going. I don't want to go very far, and I kind of want to have it set up that wherever we have trees growing, that's going to be what we start with. Okay, so this is a first priority. This is a high priority. And so are these. The next part that we need to do is the food and getting a berry gatherer done. And then we're going to do a farmer here. And they're going to farm all in through here. And they need storage as well. So we're going to do a storage here. And one here. And then eventually we will get other things figured out. This is going to be a high priority as well. Checking. Yes. Okay. We need 2 more builders. And we will then from there figure out the rest of everything. So, got some builders going in. Okay, so this needs to be a priority. And we need to cut down some trees. So, first and foremost, we are going to start working on all of these and get these kind of going. Let's do another one, another guy right here, because then we at least have 2 guys that can get this going. And then he can be a high priority, and they can both just really start working on getting all that lumber down. Okay, this needs to be another priority as well. This is going to host all of the berries. And this will be water. Eventually this will hold bad tide water. We'll switch it over. But until then, that's what that's going to be. Okay. We've at least got that going for us at this point in time. Okay, we need to build a water pump, which we are working towards right now. And then housing. This one and We got some baby beavers. And eventually this could be another location, but this is going to be pretty low priority. Let's see. Oh, wow. Okay. It's not what I thought. We're going to demolish this. Yes. Actually, that will be there. Eventually, this will be here. This will be right next to it. Oh, let's demolish that. These ones are going to be a little bit lower priority at this point in time. And we need to get science in as well. And we need to also get some dams in here. Actually, I wonder if we should have done... Hold on. Yes, we're gonna get rid of those. I'm forward thinking here. Because then we'll put levees here that will allow us to lower up or raise up this water level. Awesome. We got a water pump in there. Nope. Gathering flag. Efficient farming. That is next. Hopefully. Eventually, yes, we want to get a dam in here. Possibly. Maybe. Not sure yet how we're going to do this portion of it yet. So I don't want to raise that as much as I possibly can. But we also need to consider low raising up this as well. Okay. That is getting pretty close that they are almost done with those. So the next thing that we're going to have to do is this guy. Okay. Okay, so that was high priority. Next is this being super high priority. We need to work on chopping all of these trees down. And these trees. Okay, perfect. So they've got that storage area. We got the water. Yes. Okay. Yeah, the last time I did this, it was not pretty. It was not pretty at all. It was really, really bad. Okay, next we need to work on some science. So let's put some, do we want to put science here? But this is all going to be growth, like corn and stuff. So let's get a science. Let's make this science row, maybe. Okay, and this one. Do those two. Okay. So my thought process is eventually to have this so it raises up the water level in here. And then we need to kind of dam it off a little bit here. So I'm wondering if maybe I should put a dam system in here. I know I'm getting like really intricate here. Eventually we'll have floodgates, double floodgate. Floodgate is 150 science. So now that we have these all established, this is doing water, so why is that not filling up water? Okay, so this needs to be a higher priority. Same with this. And this needs a worker. Available workers in the district. Okay, so we're gonna move down by 1, just so we get the water. We need the water. And we need to make this a priority. Okay. So one of the things that we're going to do is, well, we need to unlock this, which is 30 science. So let's get that going. And then that also needs to get going. Okay. Fast forward a little bit. Come on, guys. Wakey, wakey. Let's get to chopping. All right. Got 3 logs. Okay. So the biggest thing that we need to work on is the farm and the science, because those are going to make a huge difference for us. Huge difference. Awesome. Okay. So next we are going to plant some carrots. Plant. Hold on. It's flashing at me for something. Okay. Sorry. Crops. We are going to plant some carrots. There we go. Keep this upper level kind of more of the what's the word that I'm looking for? Bills wash, small tank to water. Okay. Okay. So we got that going in. We are now actually going to do, well, we can't do that yet. We need to get our forester in. But we do have science, and he needs to get prioritized. So that way we can get a forester in and we could start putting trees in. So this needs to be a priority. We got 3 science. So far we're doing pretty good. We have 11 beavers. But we need to figure out where we're going to start housing all of these beavers. Because that'll make a difference. Okay, so we have a campfire we can put in. That in there. We have a rooftop terrace and we have teeth grinders. Keep that there eventually. We'll put some teeth grinders. We'll put a teeth grinder in. Put one here. And one here. Just for the well-being. And then eventually we'll need to have medicine beds. I kind of want to turn this into more of like the recreational stuff. Eventually we will levy this. Okay, so we can actually get rid of this guy. We can get rid of this one and move him over to down here. Let's make this a priority of building, and this will host logs. And then we could have a large pile. And you can do logs or you can do planks. Okay, so we could do... Dang, I was hoping that we could fit that in there, but it's not going to work. So instead, we could do that there with the idea of that's going to be where the planks are going to be at some point. And then this will connect back over here. Let's do that. There we go. Eventually this will come over here. I'll just stick it to right there for right now. And this will be... There we go. Getting water. Okay. Alright, so I think we started off pretty well here. Eventually, all of the crops will be down here, with the idea of this turning into more of the city industrial area. This will be where we have all the cropland and stuff, and then the forestry will be down over here. We'll split it kind of in halfway, so that way we have both. And then up here, we'll turn this more into like the civilization and stuff, and then that'll eventually branch out to either side. So just kind of showing you the map that we are pretty much working with here. Well, actually, we'll let that continue to go here, but this is pretty much the map that we are working with, and eventually we will expand out to this area. We'll cap the bad water and figure out a way to make all of this work for our beavers. Yeah, we've got a lot to work with here. So anyway, guys, thank you for joining me on this new map of Timberborn. I hope you enjoyed it as much as I have been enjoying doing these videos. But anyway, guys, wherever you are in this fabulous world of ours, keep on being inspirational. And until next time, bye-bye.